Nicky, a confident performance here tonight at St James Park. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, we asked the players on the back of Saturday to respect the game in the correct way. We don't feel we did that on Saturday. Thought the mentality was poor on Saturday in the second half, hence why we conceded 3 goals against 10 players. So we asked the players, whatever the opposition give us, please respect the game. So different experience of the players. We knew nothing about the opposition, how they'd play. So the players had to figure some bits out for themselves, which was good. I thought we controlled the game with the ball. Could have scored more goals. I don't think they had a shot, the opposition, which is good. All in all, a good evening, I think.
It was a confident first half with a lot of chances, but none really seemed to be on target until that goal came probably at the perfect moment just before half-time.
Yeah, again, similar to Saturday in the second half, have a lot of ball, especially in and around their box. We have to be decisive and composed in those key moments. I think the players, when you have so much of the ball and so many opportunities, there's almost kind of laziness to kind of the actions. It's like, I'll get another action in a minute. So it needs to be like more, it's coming one action. To be more relentless, more kind of, bang, this is me. But again, that's what we're working on, and I was pleased. I was really pleased.
The player that created that first goal was Harry Appleton, who's an under-16 as well, one of several to play tonight. Is it good to integrate some of those younger players into your squad? Yeah,
Hazard's going to be a really good player. Could play across the front line. Played out of position. He's a 9 really. When you've seen him play with the 18s, but we asked him to play wide, be 1v1, and he was relentless. Some success, some not, and I think he created the goal, whether it was his or not, in the last minute of the first half. So yeah, really pleased with Harry.
And then that goal in the second half coming 10 minutes after the break, a good finish from Liam Oakes.
Yeah, he should have scored 3. He gets in some really good positions. He'll tell you himself, the one on the left foot just before that, he should score. He has another one on his right foot, he should score. But I think that's 3 and 3 for Liam. So for a right back, he's not bad. Is it 3 and 3? So really pleased for him.
Like you said there, you restricted the opposition to no shots on, well, pretty much at all, and a first clean sheet of the season too, which is pleasing.
Yeah, it's the first thing the players said after the game. Clean sheet, they've been desperate for one. I think it shows when we're concentrated for 90 minutes, we can keep the opposition away from our box. That's been the key thing. It's been too easy for the opposition to get from their defensive third when we're attacking to our defensive third in terms of those transition moments. And today we handled that a lot better.
I think some people forget that Jake Richards is still an under-18 and he started the game today. Was it useful for you to see a player that usually trains for the first team come and play with your squad?
I think the key thing is for Jake to play with his mates a little bit. For sure, it's going to be at a slower pace than what he's used to. But again, for Jake, the challenge tonight is: can you be professional? Can you do what the game needs in terms of run, compete, and be a good example to your peers, which he was. I know the players, when he does come and play with us, they really like that. They look up to him, obviously, because he's a player of big potential. I know people forget that, but he's going to be a top player as well. But yeah, pleased for him to go and play under the lights and be that leader. And I thought he was really good again on the night.
How do you think your team presented themselves with the crowd here at St James Park? It was an interesting atmosphere for them all to be in.
Yeah, again, it's probably half the group's first game at SJP. Some of these kids, I think Logan Aston come on, he's been coming since like 6 or 7 in the big bank. Jack Bellotti, these guys, to play where they come watching on Saturdays is huge. And I say it all the time with young players. We know in those high-stress moments, whether that be a first-team debut if you're fortunate enough, playing in the 18s if you're 16, 15, playing in the 21s if you're 17, 18, all that, you're going to fall to a certain level in terms of you're not going to perform at your maximum level of like what you can do under no pressure on your best day, because it's not normal. So the question we ask is, what level are you going to fall to when you're under stress and duress? Because that is actually your real level. I was pleased tonight that the boys fell to a still competent level. So that was the main bit. So it was a really good evening for us.
And they've got a chance to replicate that in the second round, whether it be here or at St James Park. Pleasing to go through into the next round. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, the boys will be looking forward to who they get in the next round. I think again, we spoke before the game. We had Reading City and Hemel Hempstead last year. Similar kind of opposition from a lower tier, for a better word. And we came unstuck nearly in the first game and definitely in the second game. So whether the team get a Cat 2, another strong Cat 3, or we get another team which you don't usually play,
I'm confident the players will have the correct mentality and show their real selves.
But before that, though, it's a short turnaround before this weekend's game against Argyle, a team we've already faced a couple of times this season, which would be another challenge. But
yeah, brilliant. If you're a kid, imagine your week is play Bristol Rovers Saturday, have a day off on the Monday, go to college, you train Tuesday, Wednesday. Go on, chaps, go and play at SJP on Thursday if you want. Have that experience. Come in tomorrow, we'll do a little bit. Saturday, go and play against Plymouth. What else do you want? Generally, if you're a kid, what else do you want? It's an amazing week for them. An absolutely amazing week. Again, the 17s obviously had a tough evening, whenever it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So that's in our minds for sure. But keep going back to, if you're a kid and this is your week, 3 games, Devon Derby, a Youth Cup game and a home game at Bristol Rovers. Come on, what else do you want? Will
that 17s game be of any use to you going into this one or the game earlier in the season back in August?
I think, again, I say if you don't learn or take something from and then adapt the next time you can in a similar situation, it's just an event. It's not an experience. It's an experience if you then do adapt and do something different. So, for example, if we turn up and give the same performance that we did on Wednesday in the critical moments, then that Wednesday was an event that happened. If we alter some bits, then it's an experience, and we want to provide experiences. So that's going to be what I'm really looking forward to see on Saturday.
Let's hope for more positive experience then. Thank you, Nicky.
Cheers.